Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Casey, aka PHIRE, City of Heroes on the Champion server. I'm pretty much, people call me, I'm the master of the dual boxers. Well, I guess so. I haven't really seen dual boxers in the first place and everything, not on the Champion server at least. This video basically serves as a Q&A, a quick Q&A. I'm trying to cut this down, and also we'll show a lot of well, some footage of me dual boxing and everything, because there's a lot of rumors going around saying I do it third-party programming or whatever. That's silly. So here's one remark: PHIRE must be a 17-year-old because he could do this, that, and the other. I'm not 17 years old. I'm actually 35, turning 36 in May. I'm old enough to have a 17-year-old a boy or a girl and stuff like that. I've gamed ever since I was a little kid, since the first Atari came out. I'm an exceptional gamer in all genres. You can check out PHIRE6666 on YouTube. That has a lot of my video footage of not just City of Heroes but other games that I've mastered. So I'm a pretty exceptional player altogether. So get a lot of random tells about how do I do this, how do I do that. I don't really got time to explain myself. That's why I'm making this video, and I'm going to redirect people to check out this video if you got questions like that, because I'm multitasking for Pete's sakes. I'm usually running a TF, and as a leader I got a lot of things going on. Rumor and misinformation going around that I use a certain third-party program. I do not use any type of third-party program at all. Look in the TOA, the Terms of Agreement. Third-party programming is basically illegal. It is not allowed. It will be subject to termination if you're discovered using third-party programming. I do not use third-party programming. I've been dual boxing for over 4 years. I paid my time and my dues in doing that. So jerkwads and jealous haters cannot take that away from me. This video is here and it's going to be proof, and it's going to be a slam dunk in your fracking face. And that's the end of that. Okay, how did I get into dual boxing? Basically, well, I want to add a fiance. Well, anyways, I gave her the boot. I still had an extra computer. Basically, I got a second program on there. I actually got her to try to get into City of Heroes. She didn't get into it and everything like that. But anyways, I used that second computer and program to run basically a dual set. It was a classic like tank and healer. Then I was like, well, I was starting to experiment. I was like, what if I matched like two ATs together? And I realized I was kind of going through. I was like, defenders have all these buffs and everything that affects others for good reasons and everything. Now if I got two defenders, now they could self-buff each other basically, and now they're going to be totally rock and rolling. And so I started experimenting with that, and all of a sudden just years goes down, and I was pretty much known as the dual boxer, the defender dual boxer, because I've put out almost like 20 level 50 sets of defenders, just experimenting, trying to find which one's more powerful. One of my favorite ones is the darks defenders. The stacked scare PHIRE basically is just great with all the stacked and -2 hit debuffs. And then I moved on to regens, which are really good. And then eventually when Cold Domination came out, I was like, wow! First you got buffs, and then you got debuffs, and you got some massive team damage mitigation that you can do basically. And that's ever since then I've been rocking Cold Defenders, and now I moved on to Cold Corruptors, which rock even harder than offensively at least. But basically all the double stacking and the mag stacking for the holds, the stuns, and whatever totally throws the game mechanics and the gameplay off balance into your favor, to the point where you start to really dominate and become a dominant force for your team and also for yourself. And so I love dual boxing. There's there's some people that got interested and I kind of mentored them into it, but I think they discontinued because they realized how difficult it is physically and eye-hand coordinated wise to dualbox. Like Private Slacker, Teculon, I think he's doing it. He actually did my my corruptor build, and he loves it, I guess. But I haven't heard of him lately. Fox is one I haven't mentored, but I know he can and does dualbox. He's got a pair of what I want now, PHIRE cold corruptors, and actually I ran with him on ITFs and he rocks pretty good too. Basically, also just don't give me crap excuses. Alright, you consider yourself a dominant player. I've had a lot of like elite, dominant veteran players that don't want to play with me because they're going to feel that they're going to be overshadowed by my two characters, which are very dominant. And I think you guys ought to just get over yourselves and just all play. I don't consider myself, well, my characters are dominant, but I don't consider myself to be better than anyone else. And I'm not going to compare like my two characters versus one character. They're in completely different fields, and I've had people challenge me and everything versus their one character, and I'm not interested in those challenges or anything. There's nothing to prove. I'm not here to prove anything. I play for my frickin' self. If you get offended or get huffy-puffy or intimidated, I guess that's your problem. You know, that's not my problem. But anyways, the silly thing is that these guys, these dominant players, try to keep on splitting me up between, you know, two characters. It's like, okay, I'm getting a team together. You got Karl Malone and John Stockton sitting together, and you're like, I just want one of you guys. Even though I got room for both you guys, I just want one of you guys. How moronic and silly and insecure that is. It's like, why would you split up a dominant pair together when you got room on your team, alright? So, quit the excuses. PHIRE, you take up all the resources. Some of those things are not even tradable between players, and those are, would you discriminate against yourself if you always play with a friend and everything? Come on, it's the same thing. You know, we got veteran players, we got people, we got husbands and wives that always play together as a pair. Would you discriminate against them because they could do the exact same stuff? No. So it's all silly and stupid. Alright, so get over yourselves. I just want to emphasize that dualboxing is not an achievement. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. It's a playing style. It's a really, really, really tough playing style, and you got to put in your dues in order to be feasibly good to play with others. Alright, and I've put in my dues. I've played for over 4 years, and people are like, wow, it was just like two players playing. You know, it's not one player. So I'm going to progress on and basically show you, you know, how to true dualbox and dispel all the myths and the rumors that I can't do it or anything, because I frickin' can. I've been doing it for years and stuff. But also for those who are interested in learning, it's going to dispel those myths and rumors and you know, the lack of knowledge of, well, how does he do it? I do believe him, but how does he do it? Well, I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, this is PHIRE again. Let's take a look at our hardware here. This is my little playing area. Alright. Well, I got 2 boxes. Therefore I can dualbox. There's one in operation. Here's another one in operation. So there's 2 damn. Let's see here. I got a mouse on the left side. Why would I have a mouse on the left side? Well, thank goodness I'm left-handed, believe it or not. But I started out as a right-handed mouse because, well, when you're left-handed, you adjust to a right-handed world and you do a lot of things right-handed. But as a dual boxer, you learn to mice with both hands at the same time. Alright, you got 2 screens also. You got the left screen, which is my secondary screen actually. I have it already queued up. Got my primary screen, which is the right one. If you look down below here, yep, Only got one thing queued up. The game's not queued up or anything, so it cannot be over there. Let's see, official service. I'm going to read this. Well, anyways, basically, NC Interactive has designed the games for official play only as offered through the service by NC Interactive at the website and not through any other means. You further agree not to access, create, or provide any other means through which the games may be played by others, as through server emulators. You agree not to use any hardware or software, including but not limited to third-party tools, or any other method of support which may be in any way influence or advantage your use of the service, which is not authorized by NC Interactive, including but not limited to the use of bots and any other method by which the service may be played automatically without human input. Okay, so we got that covered. Good.